is up, everybody? Welcome to the show. I hope you all are having a fantastic Thursday afternoon. As always, we got COOK in the house, my silent partner, the master of the chat. Let's get into it. My goodness, I've got so much news today. So much news. Where to begin? I know there was something on Twitter, but you know, when I was prepping for the show today, I had so much news started happening, I've kind of lost track of what I was going to show you here. I'm sure there was something important. This made me laugh today. It's very, very true. All right. No time for any of this nonsense. Let's get into it. What do we got going on here? Elon, back at it again, causing waves. This tweet was put out just, I guess about 20 minutes, 30 minutes ago at this point. Oh, hell, about an hour ago. Boy, I've lost track of time. But Elon says, to be clear, I strongly believe in crypto, but it can't drive a massive increase in fossil fuel use, especially coal. And so if you're seeing a little bit of green on the Bitcoin chart right now, this would be why. People are now suddenly into Bitcoin? I don't know. I don't understand these markets anymore. Overall macro look sitting at $2.1 trillion. Bitcoin dominance up to 42% now. That's interesting. ETH dominance falling down to 19.5%. And look at these gas prices. Down to 98 gwei. Let's get our tinfoil hats on here and figure out what we think happened. Bet it had something to do with a massive rug pull that happened yesterday. The double turbo rug pull that I'm calling it. Bitcoin sitting at $49,436 right now, down 9.5% on the day. Ethereum sitting at $3,732, down 9.7% on the day. My poor Binance coin really getting hit hard today. $560, down 13.6%. Cardano, if you caught the show earlier, there's some crazy speculation around Cardano right now that that's going to be the next coin that Elon's going to buy because that's the safer coin for the environment. I don't know. All completely unsubstantiated. Is that the right word? Yeah, let's go with it. It sounded good. Cardano sitting at $1.93, up 11% on the day. Dogecoin falling all the way to 6th place on the market cap. That's interesting. Down 7% on the day. XRP down 8%. Polkadot up 0.6%. For those people that aren't believing that Cardano is the next Tesla coin, they believe that Polkadot's the next Tesla coin. So much speculation going on. Anyway, they're up 0.7%. The Internet of Computers, or the ICP, the Insane Clown Posse, is up 6.3% as I speak. And Bcash down 16% on the day. Let's jump over and we'll take a look at market sentiment, find out what the smooth brains are looking for. As you can see, Elon, Tesla, Energy, Musk, all 1, 2, 3, 4. Elon dominating market sentiment right now, just driving the markets. Some might say manipulating the markets. Who am I to say? Nano coming in at number 5, Bitcoin trending number 6. Donkey still on this trend. Will somebody please explain to me what the hell Donkey is? We've got to look into it. This is becoming ridiculous. Bitcoin, Feg. I don't know what that is, but we probably just got demonetized for saying that. And Tweet. Moving on, we'll take a quick look at Bitcoin here at the 5-minute chart. Look at this, looking to possibly break out of a downtrend that it's established. We shall see on the 5-minute. Granted, this is just a very micro look at Bitcoin. We know what it looks like on the macro. It's not pretty. It is not pretty. Scroll. Let's see. Yep, there's the cliff we fell off of. But we'll get into that after we plow through our headlines here, because like I said in the beginning, we have got a lot to get through. Start off. I meant to get this in the title, but like I said, a lot of breaking news happening here as I was prepping, and I'm only one man. Coinbase narrowly misses earnings predictions amid stock slump. The earnings largely lined up with preliminary ones the company released in April. Coinbase will answer questions later today. The earnings are not a surprise as they were a formal version of the ones posted in April. The company also released a shareholder letter. Coinbase reported first quarter earnings of $3.04 per share Thursday afternoon, narrowly falling short of the analyst estimates of $3.07. Overall, the company notched a profit of $771 million. I don't know why people give a crap about earnings. I know that's how much you made on your shares. Whatever. They made $771 million. $1.8 billion for the quarter. That's incredible. The profit and revenue numbers are impressive for a newly public company, but are unlikely to make much of an impact on the market, given Coinbase released a preliminary version of them on April 6th, days before the company listed its shares. Thursday's numbers instead reflect the final official version of those results. The revenue number lines up exactly with the figure Coinbase had earlier released, while the profit figure falls in the middle of the 730 to 800 million estimate I can't read. Moving on, stock jargon. Anyway, Coinbase, they missed their earnings slightly, but posted insane revenue growth, right? So, me don't think that their next earnings quarter will be much, much different. Moving on. Here was some big news that hit my portfolio rather dramatically. Crypto market reacts to Binance IRS investigation by shedding $150 billion in 1 hour. Bitcoin and Binance Coin got pummeled after publication of a report that Binance is being investigated by the U.S. Department of Justice. Crypto markets continue to slide. Bitcoin has now shaved about 25% off last month's all-time high. If you're a long-term cryptocurrency holder, today is one of those days where you shouldn't look at your portfolio. Thanks, guys. Let's see, get past this nonsense. Blah, blah, blah. Binance Coin may have a harder time getting back on track than its cohort, according to a report from Bloomberg, because we all turn to Bloomberg for our crypto news, right? They know what's going on. They've really got their finger on the pulse of the market. Anyway, Binance Holding is being investigated by the U.S. Department of Justice and Internal Revenue Services as officials look into the use of the exchange by employees and or customers for money laundering and tax evasion. Binance has denied any wrongdoing, and the report stresses that, quote, not all inquiries led to allegations of wrongdoing. Binance has pointed to its anti-money laundering program as a success, while stocking up in recent months on former U.S. politicians and regulators to strengthen regulatory compliance, which we've reported on time and time again. They absolutely are. The firm hired former Senator Max Baucus of Montana and brought on former comptroller of the currency Brian Brooks to lead the U.S. exchange. Here was a tweet put out by Binance. We take our legal obligations very seriously and engage with regulators and law enforcement in a collaborative fashion. Article goes on to say, nonetheless, it's bearish news for the world's top cryptocurrency exchange, which is meant to be off limits to U.S. users. The company established Binance US in 2019, and the namesake features just 1/10 of the trading pairs available from Binance. Records and records an even smaller fraction of its trading volume. Much of today's report focused on concerns that prior to the creation of Binance.us, Binance had encouraged US-based users to bypass rules by means of a virtual private network, or a VPN, something Binance has denied. Any bad news for Binance is bad news for the industry that was hoping to put yesterday's Tesla debacle behind it. Last night, CEO Elon Musk announced that the electric car maker was ending its brief flirtation with accepting Bitcoin for Tesla purchases, steering the price of the asset into the red. Bitcoin has now shed 25% of its price from all-time high. So, this article, a little misleading. Even more so was the article put out by Bloomberg, but no surprise there. What's C-Dub saying? Sorry, bud. Earnings reports are jokes? Absolutely. Absolutely jokes, for sure. But if we take a look here over on Twitter, this was something CZ said because, CZ being CZ. The, quote, news titled is bad. Article itself isn't so bad, actually, but who reads, he says. It described how Binance collaborated with law enforcement agencies to fight bad players, but somehow made it look like a bad thing. Anyways, back to work. Thank you, CZ. Thank you. I flippin' love this guy. If you guys don't follow CZ, you need to jump over to Twitter right now. Give this guy a follow. He's the true messiah of crypto. Abandon your false idols of Elon Musk and Mark Cuban and, oh God, whoever else. This guy has converted his entire life savings into crypto. He owns no fiat, for those of you who didn't know. You want to talk about a guy who has skin in the game, it's CZ. And he makes a good point here, and it just goes to all the, all the crap that we know about media, that they constantly are creating clickbait and spinning people's words. I can't get into it right now. I'm spinning my own words around because it makes me so angry that what has happened to my beloved industry. It has become fucking poison. Anyway, so yeah, that's your quote there from CZ. He's going back to work, as are we. Colonial Pipeline pays hackers ransom in untraceable cryptocurrency, says a report. It really was like we had a FUD nuke go off today, wasn't it? I mean, hell, over the past 48 hours. It seems like no matter where we turn, we've got fear, uncertainty, and doubt being just thrown at us from every direction. And every time this has happened in the past, what has been the outcome? 24 hours later, we find out every billionaire in the world just bought their Bitcoin for the first time. So, I'm not buying into all this crap. I feel almost FUD immune at this point. Just tired of hearing about it, tired of seeing this crap. Whatever. Sounds to me like the hackers were smart. Anyway, moving on. Microstrategy keeps buying Bitcoin, adds another $15 million to its books. Speaking of billionaires buying Bitcoin, CEO Michael Saylor continues policy of buying the crypto asset at set intervals. I should have added Michael Saylor into our list of false idols. He's just another billionaire. I'm glad he adds that he's dollar cost averaging into Bitcoin with this company, but man, I didn't get into crypto because Michael Saylor told me to. I didn't get into crypto because Elon Musk told me to. I damn sure didn't buy Doge. Well, okay, maybe I did buy Doge because Elon told me to. Shit. You got me there. Anyway, I got into crypto for the freedom, right? For what it represents to give us financial freedom that we can't get anywhere else. That's my sermon for the day. Moving on. Congressional lawmakers push for clearer accounting standards for digital assets. On May 12th, 7 members of Congress sent a letter urging the financial accounting standards, oh my goodness, standards board to establish clearer guidance on digital assets. The letter says that, quote, the lack of thoughtful and carefully developed authorities guidance from the FASB threatens the ability to create a consistent financial reporting of a large and fast-growing financial asset class. Boy, this is poorly worded. It presents 4 different accounting categories as suitable for a company's holdings of digital assets depending on the manner of usage. Cash and cash equivalents, financial instruments, intangibles, and inventory. My God, this is dry. Anyway, congressional lawmakers push for clear accounting standards. That's that headline. Moving on. This is big news. This is actually huge. Tether reveals asset backing USDT for the first time since 2014. I added that last part. Tether has published a report containing a full breakdown of its reserves. The criticism over Tether has always been that they've never been publicly audited. And as we get into it here, they really still haven't. But let's find out. Tether's latest accounting report reveals the majority of its reserves are composed of liquid assets in the money market and short-term debt securities. Whatever those are. The firm held 1.64% of its $41 billion reserves in digital assets as of March 31st, 2020. Independent account firm, I'll repeat that, independent account firm pub-gmn attested the report as, quote, correctly stated. The disclosure states that 75% of its reserves are backed by cash or cash equivalents. That whole cash equivalents does make me a little nervous. In commercial paper, fiduciary deposits, and bonds. The rest is held in secure loans, 12%, and bonds, 9%, and other investments, including digital assets, 1.6%. So this is good. I mean, at least we're getting some peek behind the curtain of what Tether's really up to. I still don't really trust him, but that's my own tinfoil hat stuff. Moving on. Steve Cohen's Point 72 is poised to make a, quote, big crypto market entrance, Says sources? Lord, doesn't anybody want to go on record anymore? Look at that guy. That must be Steve Cohen. Steve Cohen's Point 72 is poised to enter the crypto market, according to sources. The firm is said to take a holistic approach, investing across venture and its hedge fund businesses. Point 72, the hedge fund founded by billionaire Steve Cohen, is said to make a sizable interest into the crypto market, according to several people familiar with the firm's business. Point 72, which was managed as a $22 billion as recently as April 1st, is said to be taking a very holistic approach. Millennium, $400 billion fund, has been dabbling in crypto market as well. Point 72 is entering the big way, yada yada yada. So they don't know anything, they're just getting these weird whatever. Can we get actual sources, please, with actual facts rather than this nonsense? Hedge fund giants Millennium, Matrix, and Point 72 standing up for DeFi funds, so kind of an extension of the same story here. DeFi is booming and institutions are edging towards it, trying to figure out how to get a slice of the alpha, reports CoinDesk. More billionaires entering our markets. Yay. Mogo to almost double stake in CoinSquare crypto exchange up to $48.6 million. NASDAQ-listed Mogo plans to lift its ownership position in the Canadian exchange to about 37%. The purchase will boost Mogo's stake from 19% to approximately 37%. Wow, that is a hell of an increase. The purchase from Riot is expected to be completed later this month, and options transactions by early June. Vancouver headquartered Mogo announced its initial investment in February. The firm was founded in 2003. At the time of the publication, blah blah blah. So hey, I guess they're buying Riot? That's interesting. More money coming into the crypto space. Economic uncertainty drives crypto growth in Sri Lanka. Paxful's crypto trading volume in 2021 has more than tripled compared to all of 2020. That's that headline. I have to assume that if we read into this, it's just another government that has completely abused and thrown away their fiat currency, because that's what governments do. And now their people are turning to crypto because that's what people do. Yep, same story, different country. Moving on. Samsung adds support for crypto hardware wallets to Galaxy smartphones. All you Samsung people, all you Android folks, Samsung Galaxy smartphone owners can now use third-party hardware wallets with the Samsung Blockchain Wallet app. That's neat. Is it done by Ledger? That's cool. So yeah, Korean tech giant Samsung has added support for third-party cryptocurrency hardware wallets, including Ledger and Nano, which are both made by Ledger. Cool, at least they did the research. Users of Galaxy smartphones can now link their device to hardware wallets managed and trade cryptocurrencies via the Blockchain Wallet app. Huh. Well, I am an Apple user, so this doesn't apply to me. Apple's falling behind. Moving on, COOK, I'm not even paying attention to the chat. COOK says, I'm actually rich. Sources. Oh, goodness. I'm going to need to see those sources, sir. I'm going to want to fact check that. Because not everything you believe on the internet is true. Investment bank Cohen jumps into the crypto custody for institutions. It's the 103-year-old investment bank's first foray into digital assets. Good for them. Good for them. 103 years old and leaving Apple in the dust. Wow. Cohen, an investment bank, says it plans to hold cryptocurrency for its institutional clients. It's another sign Wall Street is beginning to look more closely at crypto. But we all need to sell every piece of crypto we own because Elon Musk doesn't like Bitcoin anymore, right? That's... So, yep. More Wall Street investors coming into crypto. Probably shouldn't sell your coins, not financial advice. I'm just a graphics guy. Adam hires former Treasury official to help set the best practices for crypto firms. The Association for Digital Asset Markets, or ADAM, I feel like the guy who owns it, his name is Adam, and they just really went out of their way to create an acronym. to spell Adam, has hired former Treasury official as head of its policy. Robert Baldwin previously worked in the Office of Domestic Finance and Office of Terrorism, and oh god, we just got demonetized, good lord, Financial Intelligence before moving to the Trade Association. Yeah, I'm not reading this. Adam hires former treasurer. Yeah, blah blah blah. They're hiring, right? They're hiring more regulators to help navigate these waters. That's what that headline is. Here's a great story that just made me happy because you guys know how much I love Brave and the Brave web browser and the basic attention token. Matter of fact, hey, great time to point out if you like the content and you want to support it, you can always tip me using the Brave browser and the BAT token and buy me a cup of coffee. That would be great, especially right now because my coffee is cold. So yeah, get yourself some basic attention token and you can just click right there in the little YouTube window, tip, and it's that easy. Brave integrates .crypto blockchain domains, expanding access to Web 3.0. Super cool. Brave users can now access 30,000 decentralized sites and 700,000 blockchain domain names. Yes. Blockchain domain name provider Unstoppable Domains is integrating with privacy-oriented web browser to provide native browser support for .crypto domains. Unstoppable Domains builds domain names on blockchains, meaning that each domain name is a non-fungible token stored inside the user's cryptocurrency wallet instead of within a traditional centralized register like GoDaddy. Yeah, for you guys who didn't know this, NFTs can also be domains, and I've always thought that that is a far more lucrative area to be in than crypto doggies. Don't get me wrong, I love my NFTs and I love the artwork. But this is for real use. This is where the real money is going to be within the next year. I guarantee it. Absolutely guarantee it. Mark my words. Because seriously, if you can just hold your domain in your wallet and not have to rely on fucking GoDaddy. I don't know if you guys have ever built a website before. I actually have a degree in web design. It's not fun. Well, I mean, building it's fun as hell, but whenever you go to launch your website and having to go through gatekeepers like GoDaddy, oh my god, it's like pulling teeth. It's just about the worst experience you'll ever have, and it's almost enough to make you want to get out of web design. Practically, this means Brave users will be able to navigate 30,000 decentralized websites and 700,000 blockchain domain names registered with Unstoppable Domains, drastically expanding access to Web 3.0. It's the future, guys. That is the future. NFT.chain/porn. Actually, if you wanted to you can actually get onto like OpenSea right now, and you can see it, but you can buy domains on there right now. Last I checked, I think Pornhub.crypto was going for in the millions. It was insane. $1 million for Pornhub.crypto, and it's because people are trying to front run the institutions before they get here, right? We all know that Web 3.0 is the future. We know they're all coming, and they're going to have to buy this shit up eventually. So you've got people going out and buying Amazon.eth, Amazon.crypto, Google.crypto. I mean, it is a real gold rush happening right now in the area or in the space of NFT domains. It's pretty wild to watch. So, yep. And now Brave, which, fun fact, is the browser that we are looking at right now. I highly recommend everybody go over and download the Brave browser yesterday. It is the best browser you could ever have. It actually runs off the Chromium coding, which is the same code that Google Chrome uses, except Brave went in and took out all the rug code. That's right, they went in and took out all the rug code. If you don't know what that means, go back and watch some of my previous videos. Get the education, that's what we're here for. Or post it in the chat, we'll answer it there if you post it in the chat. Moving on. DeFi startup Balancer Labs rolls out latest version of its automated market-making protocol. Congratulations to all you Balancer holders out there. Decentralized finance company Balancer Labs has released the next iteration of its automated market maker, Balancer V2. The iteration features several updates including new branding and lower gas fees. Relatively speaking, am I right, boys? All assets from all pools will now be held in a single vault, part of the platform's efforts to reduce gas fees and provide its users with improved prices. You could just move to the Binance Smart Chain. Call me crazy. What do I know? Just a graphics guy. So yeah, congratulations to all you Balancer holders out there. Moving on. 1inch Network launches on Polygon. The DEX aggregator has gone live on one of Ethereum's fastest growing scaling solutions. What that subheadline should be is the DEX aggregator has decided to get its ass off of the Ethereum network and move on to a layer 2 solution where, users can actually use the damn platform, because they can't use it on Ethereum. I have the 1inch wallet, the 1inch mobile wallet downloaded on my phone, and it's great. I love the wallet. They've done a fantastic job with it. I would say that the 1inch wallet is probably the best wallet that I have, and I have many, many wallets. It's one of the best that I've seen. Looks fantastic, works fantastic, but the problem is you can't fucking use it. Why? Ethereum gas fees. If you want to make a $5 trade, buy $5 worth of Dogecoin on 1inch, you're gonna pay $500 in gas fees. You sure are. Anyway, let's get into the charts. Here we are, Bitcoin. Look at this. Starting to recover a little bit here. Let's take a closer look at it, see what we're doing now that we've had some data roll in from more Elon shenanigans. As you can see with Bitcoin here, we are definitely still in a clear downtrend. We have not broken above and made higher highs yet, so there is that. But, the bullish news is that we have been on an uptrend for most of the day. Here we got knocked down. This was a lot of the morning FUD nuke that went off, and now we've pretty much recovered back up to where we closed yesterday. So that's bullish, right? That's still bullish. And if we zoom out a little bit here on the 5-minute, you can see we do appear to be forming a bull flag or a bull pendant, or an inverted bull flag or an inverted bull pendant right now, which is a bullish, very bullish chart pattern. So we've got that going for us, which is nice. Moving on, let's take a look at ETH. If there's any charts you guys want to look at, if there's anything that you want to dive into, do a little TA on, a little technical analysis, throw it in the chat. We will take a look. C-Dub, how'd your boomer market do today, buddy? And oh no, did you get completely out of the markets? I can't remember. I know you said that you were in the process, but I can't remember if you actually sold everything or not. They were slightly up today. I think the boomer market was up like 1% today. Not quite recovering the loss. Actually, not even close to recovering the losses that they've seen over the past couple weeks. But you guys did get a green day in there. Anyway, look at this. Ethereum has definitely rolled over. You can see we put our all-time high in at $4,385 here. And we are currently on what appears to be a pretty nasty downtrend. If we were just to throw a little trend line in here, you can see it's following it pretty cleanly. I would look to have some consolidation, hopefully right here in this price range between 3,500 and 3,700. We'll see what happens. Binance coin. This one's ugly. Excuse me. Go right into the microphone. CWK says he's just holding buzz. Someone bought your ARC bags. Good deal. Good deal. I think, honestly, we'll take a look at the S&P and the Qs when we get down the charts here. First, we got to get through crypto because that's our first love. But it looked to me like what we got today looked like a pretty textbook bull trap. Is really what it looks like. So, great opportunity to dump your bags if you were looking to do so. Binance coin here was the FUD nuke where Binance just got hammered. That was when news broke that the DOJ apparently is looking into Binance, which as we already discussed, is just a bunch of crap. That's not even remotely what that story was about, but that's certainly what the headline said. As you can see, though, after the FUD nuke went off, we are recovering. We have began to work in our uptrend here. You can see we have established a clear uptrend. We are also, for poops and giggles, if we were to come in here and just kind of put in our own little trend line here on what was the downtrend, what could have been a bullish inverted bull pendant has certainly broken out of that downtrend and is now really working its way back up our uptrend. Something to keep an eye on, something that looks very bullish to me. If we go out on the 4-hour chart, it's pretty ugly. You can see this is what we're looking at. You could argue that Binance put in a double top here and has since completely reversed. But knowing what we know and knowing what we've seen over the past few days, we know that this black swan event here, we were on a clear trend up, right? We were on our way back to all-time highs. And then we had our black swan event, which was the events of yesterday, which drove Binance all the way down to here. And then we had the news today from DOJ, now we're down to here. But looking at our 4-hour chart, if we just zoom out a little bit, you can see there's really not much to worry about. Have the fundamentals changed with Binance? Absolutely not. Has anything changed as far as the company goes? No, Binance is going to keep doing what they do regardless of what the United States does. That's all there is to it. Binance is not, their company is not in the United States. There's not anything that the United States can do to Binance. They can, I'm just going to leave it there. There is no reason for Binance to be down where it is right now. Right now would be a great time to buy Binance coin as far as I'm concerned. Not financial advice, of course. I'm just a graphics guy. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. But looking at this chart, you can see we've definitely gotten murdered over the past 48 hours. And we are currently down. We fell all the way down to $527, which actually was a pretty fantastic area of accumulation way back here in late April. So we've gotten a good bounce. I would not be surprised one bit if we see our beloved Binance start working its way back up. That's what I'm looking for. Quick look at Cake Token here on the 4-hour chart. Looks damn near identical to Binance. We've completely rollen over, completely fallen off a cliff, and nothing's changed with the Cake Token either. Fundamentals are all still intact. Absolutely nothing has changed. The only thing that's changed is all the terrible news that's come out over the past 48 hours. Everything else still intact. So as far as I'm concerned, you're getting everything on an absolute discount right now. And same thing with the Cake Token as well. We came down. All we've done is we've come back down to our previous high here, which we hit back in late April, and we bounced off of it. And we're going to continue to work our way back up. That's just all there is to it. Bake Token, one of my favorites. Still in a downtrend here, but really finding just tons and tons of support here at this 475 level. Look at that. We've gotten a great bounce here. We've hit it a few times, and we are certainly consolidating in this area. So if Bake does continue to break down and wants to go all the way back down below $1, fine. I'm still holding on to this coin. I love this coin. I will continue to dollar cost average into it. It is one of my favorites in the entire market. It really is. Harmony. Same thing. Really was trying to go bullish on us, was really trying to make a run back at its all-time highs, but this is what the past 48 hours has done. Past 48 hours has just knocked us back into this downtrend here, but look at this. It's still a higher low than what we put in way back here at the end of April. We're still on an uptrend, still looking bullish. XRP. You guys know my thoughts on XRP. Not necessarily a long-term hold. I will say this, XRP has definitely turned into a longer-term hold than I would have liked. But that's okay. That's okay. I'm still extremely bullish on this. I think that whenever exchanges begin listing XRP, that we are going to see an absolute rush into this coin and FOMO like we've never seen before. So that's my bull thesis on XRP. We're just hanging on to it, waiting for the day that the exchanges begin to list it again. And we did get news yesterday that an exchange listed it. I can't remember if I put that in our headlines or not. We had a lot of news going on yesterday. Last up on my, well, no, not last up. We're getting there though. Spark Point, same thing. We were looking really bullish. We had broken out of a long-term price channel that we had been in, and then past 48 hours, absolutely creamed. Cardano, I threw this one up back in our watch list today because we did have a breakout into all-time highs today. Cardano was also the only crypto in the entire market, it seemed like, that stayed green as we bled out all day long. Of course, if you watched my show earlier, you know why. I think I might have mentioned it earlier in this one too. People just think that for some reason Cardano is going to be the next coin that Tesla buys. I don't understand why people are betting their hopes and dreams on the fact that some billionaire is going to buy their bags from them, but it's not the way I invest, right? Not the way I invest. If Charles comes out tomorrow and he announces it, cool, I'll buy some Cardano, but I'm certainly not going to invest any of my hard-earned money on rumors. Moving into stocks, we got the S&P 500. You see, did try to recover today. Here's our series of candles here on the day, but overall, not even halfway to what it's given up over the past week. Nasdaq, look at the Qs, same thing. Nasdaq tried to work its way back up a little bit today, but not even close to recovering what it's lost over the past month. GameStop. We have GameStop in here. It's just our volatility index. Wow, what a mess. Look at that though. GameStop's kind of been on a bit of a roar the past couple days, it looks like. Coinbase. Really just kind of down here at all-time lows, right? Coinbase really has been hit over the past 2 days as well. All the miners are down. This is Microstrategy. I would have thought Microstrategy would have gone green today on the news that they bought another 15 billion worth of Bitcoin, but alas, here we are. They are also red on the day, down 10%. Tesla, this warms the cockles of my heart. Let's go to our 1 minute chart for Tesla. There you go. This is what happens, Elon. This is what happens when you fuck a stranger in the ass, Elon. There you go. There you go. Tesla down pretty dramatically on the day, and we know why. We absolutely know why. I saw so many Twitter posts today of people canceling their reservations of the new Tesla model that they had reserved with Bitcoin. They've all canceled it. And yep, Elon might be the most unpopular person in the world right now. I would not want to be a Tesla holder. CWOK says the miners have tanked. Yeah, they did. Miners got hit hard today. And you can blame Elon for that, right? It was his tweet yesterday that killed the miners today. You can't tweet some shit like that and not have repercussions across the board. He might be the most irresponsible billionaire I think I've ever seen. Alright guys, that is all I have for the charts today. If there's anything else you want to look at, throw it in the chat and we'll take a look. If not, we can call it there. Oh goodness, throat is dry. A lot of talking, a lot of reading, a lot of talking, a lot of mumbling on, rambling. Jump on over, check out Michael Saylor's lengthy thread that he put here. This is actually pretty entertaining and also extremely well said, as always. The guy is Crypto Jesus, or the new Crypto Jesus, I should say. But very lengthy thread. Definitely worth a read. Also, back up. Oh goodness, why do internets never bother me? CWK, you're more than good. You the man. You are the man. Okay, I broke my Twitter. Check out Raul Paul's thread that he put out too. It was also very, very good. Very, very good. Alright guys, that is all I got for today. Thank you so much for hanging out, as always. If you enjoyed the show, if you enjoyed today's content, give me a like, hit the subscribe, ping that notification so that you know when I'm going live. Jump on over to Twitter, give me a follow there. Thanks for hanging out, guys, and till next time.